Alright, so first up, we're going to start with a 2006 $5 bill. Now, we're going to be looking at $1 bills, 5, 10, different types of bills. So, let's look at this $5 bill and get to why it's actually worth money. Now, this bill, you can see on the serial number that it's got all threes. So, that is a solid serial number, a solid threes all the way across. And it's in very, very good condition. So that is what's going to give the bill value. This $5 bill sold for over $2,300. $2,300, not too bad. Now this is a 2009 $2 bill. Now this one is not a solid. However, you can see that it's got all those zeros and then ends in a 1. That means it's a very low serial number. So it's pretty, the lowest you can get, I guess. You know, it's 1. Plus it's got a star next to the 1. So that is a star note as well. So that's really unique to have that star plus that the lowest serial number that you can get there. This $2 bill sold for over $17,000. And of course, if you do find one of these bills with this type of serial number, if it's in really, really bad condition, of course, it's not going to sell for the same exact prices of these. It's really going to be determined on the condition of the bill as well. But that doesn't mean that it can sell. It's still definitely going to sell. Now for a $100 bill, now you can see the crease down the middle of this bill, and you can definitely tell that it's been circulated. It's not in like super rough condition, but you can definitely tell that the bill has been circulated. Yeah, but it's definitely not in the best condition by any means either. Now this bill, it looks totally normal if you look at it from a distance. But if we compare the serial numbers, that is what's going to be important. Both numbers are supposed to match on both sides of the bill. Now if they don't, then you are talking some money. So here on the left, it starts with 3902, and then here on the right, it starts with 3903. So that 2 and that 3 is mismatched. Those numbers are mismatched. They are supposed to be matching. Now, because of that, this bill sold for over $1,900. And again, if you haven't seen my other banknote videos, you will notice that I've talked about this on $1 bills, $2 bills, so you can literally look for mismatched serial numbers on any types of bills out there. Definitely always be on the lookout for those. $1,900 for $100. That's a pretty good profit if you ask me, if you're going through some banknotes and find that. Now, talk about some profit. This $1 bill sold for over $12,000 because it's got the solid 9 serial number. Check that out, man. That is incredible. Now, like I said, $12,000 for a $1 bill. Now here again is another example of a low serial number, a 2003 Federal Reserve note here, and it also has that star note. You can see that someone wrote 50 on it, unfortunately, and it's definitely been a very circulated bill. It is not in pristine condition or anything like that, but the bill still sold for over $8,000. Can you believe that? That is absolutely incredible. Even with the ink mark on it, man, I can't believe someone did that to it. But still, $8,000. Imagine what it would sell for if it was in like perfect condition. Now this one is really cool. This is a 1995. Now this bill is in excellent condition here, and this $1 bill sold for over $2,000. And if we look at the serial number, it's all in order 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is what is known as a ladder. So a ladder serial number there. That is really cool. Always be on the lookout for these. People also look out for birthdays. So it could be like 10/23, 1979, something like that. Or, you know, Christmas or whatever, someone born on Christmas, 12/25, 1980, or whatever. You know, people save some of those birth dates as well and sell those on eBay. Even though some of those don't go for much, this bill did sell for over $2,000. Now in 1988, we have a bill here. Now this one is similar to the mismatched serial number that we looked at before. However, this has 2 of the numbers mismatched, and it is also a star note. So we see the star at the end of the serial number, and we see here on the left, this one starts with 114, and here on the right, this serial number starts with 004. So that is what's going to give it a lot of value, and of course the bill being in good condition as well. This $1 Federal Reserve note sold for over $1,200. $1,200. Now here is a 1981 $1 bill. So this one here is similar to the mismatched serial numbers, but this has a mismatched prefix error. So here on the left, it starts with A999, and here on the right, it starts with B. So those letters and those numbers both are supposed to be matching. They have to be matching, but if they are not, then that's when you can actually get some money for them. So the mismatched A and the B there, this dollar bill sold for over $1,000. Not too bad, $1,000. Speaking of thousands of dollars, now this is an actual real bill. I gotta show you guys this. This is a $10,000 bill. Now, who knows why they made these? I really don't know why they made these back then, to be honest with you. I haven't dug that far in the history of it, but this is a 1928 Federal Reserve note that is $10,000. Could you imagine carrying around one bill? Imagine if you lost it. You would lose $10,000. That would be crazy. But if we look here on the serial number, it is a very low serial number as well. It's 0000178. So that is pretty cool. Low serial number, $10,000 bill from 1928. I mean, can't get much better than this. This is pretty awesome. And it's in amazing condition. This bill turned into over $240,000. That's right, a $10,000 bill sold for over $240,000. Man, that is crazy. I bet you whoever had this in 1928 wish they were alive to sell it now. Also, one more older bill. This is a star note. We see that the star is on the left side of the serial number, and this is a 1934. And this is a 1934 $10 silver certificate, baby. So really, really awesome bill here. Love it. Man, really, really cool bill. This $10 bill sold for over $120,000. I'm serious, $120,000 for this $10 silver certificate. Now for this older $5 bill, the 1950 $5 Federal Reserve note, this one here is a star note as well, and this bill sold for over $19,000. $19,000. That is incredible. Now here for a $2 bill, again we looked at the low serial numbers and the star notes. This one here is the same case. It is a 1976 $2 bill, and you can actually go to the bank and just ask for $2 bills, and usually they'll have a bunch, or you know, sometimes if you go to a few banks you'll find them. I went to the bank one time, they had like $400 in $2 bills. I went through them all and searched the serial numbers, and yeah, you can definitely always look for those. Now this bill did sell for over $29,000. That's right, $29,000 for that $2 bill because of the condition, of course, and because of the low serial number and the star note. Now here is a really cool type of error. You can see that it has been obstructed during the printing of this bill. So we have an obstruction error taking place here on the front of the bill. And this 1977 $1 bill sold for over $1,200. We see here on the reverse, it looks totally normal, $1,200. Moving on to a $1 bill. Now this bill here is from 1988. So we see here on the reverse of the bill, nothing wrong, looks totally normal. But here on the front, we have that full back to face offset. So we really see the design of the reverse of the bill that is backwards, essentially. So very cool, very noticeable. Like the last error, you wouldn't have to examine the bill up close or anything. This $1 bill sold for a little over $140. Moving on to a 1988. Now this is the older style of $10 bills. We see here on the reverse, looks perfectly fine. But here on the front, we have a misalignment error. Now we can see that there on the left side of the bill with the seal and the serial number. But on the right side of the bill, looks, you know, pretty normal. Everything's intact. But there on the left side is where the error is taking place. Now this $10 bill sold for over $300. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.